Right guys, today's the day I'm going to pull this outside. You can probably tell it's really dirty, this car. So I'm going to pull the car outside, I'm going to give it a really good snow foam and wash. And then there's a few areas I'm not happy with in the paint, so I'm going to go over with some 1500 wet and dry, wet flat the car in areas. And then after that I'm going to machine polish it with G3, G10, and I think I've got some 3M fancy stuff as well, which is meant to get rid of swirl marks, so I'm going to do that. After all that's done, I'm going to give it a good coat of wax, and it should look like a new car once again. Or very nearly, anyway. As you can see, it's filthy. So is my garage. Don't look in the reflection. There's a few fish eyes, etc. from bad painting from myself. There's a little run here somewhere. So I'm just going to wet flat them. This is a little bit orange peely. It's not terrible, but I'm just going to try and make it look a little bit better. The roof's terrible, it's got a few dents in it, but I do plan on taking the sunroof out at some point. So I'm not too bothered about the roof. But you get the idea. Just going to make it look as nice as I can. But yeah, the paint is proper filthy. So let's pull it out and wash it. Front end's down, it's now time to drop the back end down. Right, I'm starting by pressure washing the car, and I'm going to go into the snow foam. Right, it's now time for the snow foam. Right, we're now on to the mitt. Not going to do too much in the engine bay. I just want to get rid of the majority of the dust and dirt. It's not too bad under here though. I'll do me, I'll wash it off in a sec. Right, pressure wash. Right guys, the car's back in the garage. I've dried it off fairly well, not perfectly, but good enough. I am now going to start wet flattening the car. So the areas I said about earlier, there's a few orange peely bits, there's a couple of little light runs. I'm going to try and get them out. I'm just going to try and generally smooth the paint over, because you've got to remember I sprayed a lot of this car outside, and I'm not bad at painting, but I'm self-taught, so you've got to give me the benefit of the doubt here. So I'm just going to wet flat it, make it nice and levelish, and then machine polish it. That's the plan. Right, I've got some 1500 wet and dry and some soapy warm water. So, let's make a start. I'm definitely not going for perfection, I just want to make it look a little bit better. The best thing about 2K paint is you can do this. It's very forgiving, so if you put it on thick, you could literally paint it with a roller, wet flat it, and make it look like glass afterwards. It's like spray on filler basically. Now, my advice is don't go too close to the edges, because they're the bits you're likely to polish through. So if the edges don't look too bad, just maybe leave an inch gap. If you go too close, you've got to then get it shiny again, and that's very difficult sometimes. But you need to keep the wet and dry nice and clean. Any crap under it, you're going to be scratching the paint, so just keep dunking it in the water. And just keep drying it off and checking it. It's looking better already. Right, as you can see, it's a bit duller now. There's a few bits I still want to do a little bit more, but it's looking better. So I'm just doing the awkward bits with a small head on a drill. It's a bit easier and you've got a little bit more control. As you can see, it's looking better already. I'm going to get the big polisher now. So as you can see, it's now really shiny. It's had G3, G10 and then ultrafine blue 3M product. And then I've just given it a quick coat of cheap wax just to seal it a little bit. I'm going to do the full car, then I'll wash it properly and then I'll wax it properly. But as you can see, that is pretty damn good considering I sprayed it outside. Can't really grumble. Right, door's now done. I'm quite pleased with it. There's still fish eyes, but I can't do a lot about that. But I've got the run out and it looks a lot shinier. So yeah, onto the wing next, and I'll do the bonnet, get the roof sorted, and I need to wet flat the other side. So got a lot to do still, but we're getting there. Next time you see this, it'll probably be all done. Right, that was a few hours of hard work. I've polished the whole thing, 3-stage. It's looking, if I'm honest, really good. It's got a really nice shine to it, really glossy. Obviously there's polishing dust and that everywhere, so I'm going to take it outside again, give it another snow foam, give it another wash, and then I can bring it back in and detail it properly. But overall, to say I painted it myself, it's come up really well, so I'm really pleased. What a hard day. Right, I've now washed it again, got rid of all the bits of polish and stuff. I've given it a coat of Meguiars Wax, really good stuff. I've let it go hazy and now I'm going to buff it off. So hopefully the shine will reveal itself. Seriously physical work this. However, as you can hopefully see, it was worth it. Looks pretty mint, doesn't it? Even if I do say so myself. Just goes to show that anyone can paint if you spend the time doing it carefully and polishing it back afterwards. You just need a bit of know-how. Yeah, one very shiny car. A bit too shiny if I'm honest. I nearly slipped down the bonnet then. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe. Stay tuned for more guys. Thank you.